In 2009, when Fox announced that they were going to reboot Planet of the Apes, let's be honest, everyone was like, can this franchise just die? Like, can it just end, really? Because the last thing that we remember is Mark Wahlberg looking at Abe Lincoln, and we were very happy to have that as a final memory of that film franchise. But Fox decided to remake it, and they decided to do prequels, and they came up with Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and we were like, okay, let's see how this goes, and it was like, holy shit, this is a really good movie. And then Dawn of the Planet of the Apes came along, and we're like, holy crap, this is even better than the first one. This is more superior than the first one. More fleshed out stuff. And then we had War for the Planet of the Apes. And War of the Planet of the Apes is basically about, it's been like 10 years since and Caesar is wary. He is, bags are under his eyes. He's seeing both sides, men falling, and he's at this point of just wanting the war to end. But when his home, and for himself, for his family, and for his people, home gets attacked with casualties by humans, he has a responsibility to take revenge on the main guy who has set the order, and hopefully that will end the war. Now, I will say this. This is basically, I'm not kidding you, The Great Escape with apes. Yeah, let me repeat this again. The Great Escape with apes. And it's not that big of a switch, because this movie isn't officially a war movie. There's like 2 brief war sequences, which were okay, really. I mean, this film is an okay movie. It does suffer. The whole third film is not the best out of the 3. But it's still a good movie. But the action's good, and the war elements of it. And the war elements of this film isn't about, the humans and the apes going at each other, but this war movie is not about that. It's about the war inside of people, and probably the great way to probably in a way cap off this 3-movie trilogy, because you have the war between him and between Caesar, and what he's going through, because out through the film he's like having flashbacks of other people out through the franchise and out through from the other 2 films. And then we see but then you got Woody Harrelson's character, who is out of the spectrum, who is doing anything to keep humanity safe, keep humanity welcome and secure, and have the apes not be the superior ways, have humans be what we are. It's the whole thing of let's be honest, we created these smart apes, we can take them away pretty much. And and I would say this, Woody Harrelson's character is a threatening character. He is, you understand where he's coming from. He's just the guy is off his rocks, he's killing his men left, right, and center. His character. So, you're like, this is what Caesar could have become out through this war, and thank goodness Caesar hasn't gone down this road of just just rambling and killing his men who just say the word no to him. Even their children. And, of course there's a great scene, your hero talking to the villain scene that's about 10 minutes long, but it's so well fleshed out and well written that you are glued to the screen. And it's successful. Now, of course, no film is perfect, as always, but the main thing, I think, is there's this, it's on the posters and in the trailers, that the apes, Caesar and his crew bumps into this little girl. Turns out this little girl went to the very first, like, 1966 or 63 movie, and looks like there was a human there. And personally, it just felt really, finding that out, it did felt like she had a little bit no purpose except the whole, we need to link this to the very first one that came in the 60s that probably a lot of people who haven't seen, who's going to see this film, haven't seen. So it's, you know, that's the little girl's role. It's just like, you know, she's helpful out throughout. I mean, she gives Caesar water and food and stuff like that, but she's just there, really. She doesn't have much to do at all. But, you know, saying that, is that, hey, the little girl was just probably there to just link, you know, that, you know, the very first film to this. But, yeah, I mean, here's the thing, this franchise, I mean, these three films, you know, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and The War of the Planet of the Apes, is a very solid, really good trilogy. It does, you know, the third film is the weakest out of the three, but still enjoyable, still entertaining film that I think you and everyone else can enjoy.
All of human history has led to this moment. The irony is we created you. And nature has been punishing us ever since. This is our last stand. And if we lose, it will be a planet of apes.